Hi guys, Boltagen here, and welcome to Slay the Spire. This game I noticed on a YouTuber I watched, Northern Lion. He did a Let's Look At on Slay the Spire, and I will put a link to that video in the description below if you want to check it out. He does a pretty good video on it, and I quite enjoy playing roguelike and card building, deck building games, as seen by the Hand of Fate 2 series that's on my channel. And I feel like I want to have a stay series or a series that's sticking with the channel that we play week to week. And I think that Slay the Spire might be a pretty good contender for that. It has some things like I really enjoy, that the roguelike, the deck building, the art style, um, the soundtrack's great. Really enjoying it. It is early access though at the moment, which is a great thing. What's in the game at the moment is fantastic. So whatever they continue to bring out, hopefully it's even better, and can just evolve over time. But yeah, so let's get into it, and I'll just talk about it as we go. We're just going to play with the starting character right now. I've done one run just to get my bearings with it a bit. So the Ironclad, 80 health, 99 gold. The remaining soldier of the Ironclads sold his soul to harness demonic energies. Burning Blood. So here's a trait which is at the end of combat heals 6 health, which is pretty good. 6 unlocks remaining. I'm not sure what that means. Whether or not you get extra traits, I don't know. So let's embark. Alright, level 1 Exordi. Hello again. So this is Niao. Not to be confused with Meow, it is Niao. The amazing three-eyed, just gorgeous whale. Look at him. He's just awesome. At least confront the first boss. Yeah. Alright. So here we go. This is our map. Now this isn't the entire challenge. This is just the first floor. So what we do is we can choose a point to start down here, and we somewhat choose our route through the map. And through here we have unknowns, which could be any of the bottom ones, plus also an event where we can choose an outcome to get different rewards, curses, things like that. You have the merchants, of course, treasure chests where you can get things like relics or gold. Now relics are similar to the trait that we have, where it's it could be something like at the end of a turn gain 4 block or something like that. It could just be something really weird. But we can gain those, and they'll appear on the left hand side here. Rest, so there's campfires, so you have 2 choices. You can either rest at the rest site, which allows you to heal. I think it's about 24, 25 health. It's a percentage of your health. I think it's 30%. Or you have a choice to upgrade a card. So Smith is the other option. So you can choose a card in your deck and upgrade it, which that upgrade will last all the way through until you die, of course. Then you got basic enemy encounters, which are these ones here. Then you've got the elites with the crazy horns, which are these ones here, which they are quite a bit more difficult. And what you do is you make your way all the way through. The aim is to get to here, which is the final boss of this floor. And then if you defeat him, you get awesome rewards, and you get to go to the next floor. Alright, so let's start at a point here. I think that we will look at starting... I've got more choices going up the left-hand side. However, I do like these question marks. However, the shop is also can be really good, but let's go this way. Let's go the middle. Right, so here we go. It is a turn-based game, so each turn you draw 5 cards, and here are your cards. You have 3 energy. You could have more, but at the start off you just got 3 energy to use per turn. Top of each card on the left is how much energy that card will take to use. So you can choose to gain 5 block, deal 6 damage, so on and so forth. When you finish your turn, any card that is left in your hand is put in the discard pile. Beginning of next turn, you draw 5 cards from your draw pile. When you no longer have any cards in your draw pile, the cards that are in your discard pile will be shuffled and then put into your draw pile. And so the circle of life continues until you or the enemy die. At the top here we have how much health I have, which is 80, 99 gold. You have 3 potion slots. I don't have any potions yet. And over here you've got your map, your deck, so on and so forth. So, here's your deck. Starts pretty basic. Map, you've obviously seen the map already. Alright, so here we go, we've got our enemy. He is a slaver, if I hover over him. I can tell straight away by looking at him that he wants to attack on his turn and deal 12 damage. He has 50 health. If I hover over him, it gives me a bit more information. It says aggressive. This enemy intends to attack for 12 damage, which is pretty self-explanatory. Now, if I want to defend that, I need to throw block up for that turn. Now, the block will not stack over to my next turn unless I have a special power that allows that to happen. It instead, if he attacks for 12 and I've got 15 block, the 3 block that's left over will be discarded at the end of that turn and start afresh at 0 block next turn. And so on and so forth. So if he wants to attack for 12, I can't defend all of it, I can defend most of it. So I'm going to throw up 2 defend cards to give myself 10 block, then attack him for 6. And then end my turn. So he hit me for 2 health in the end. Alright, so he wants to attack me for 7 this time and put a negative effect on me. So I could block all of it. I don't intend to though. I'm going to get a bash in and apply 2 vulnerable to him, which is take 50% more damage from attacks for 2 turns. And then I'm going to gain 5 block to defend majority of this attack. Now I also have to remember that I heal 6 health at the end of combat. So as long as I've, finished with 74 no longer, then I'll be healed up to full at the end of battle. He wants to attack for 12 again. I can actually fully defend this one, which I will, so 15 block. Fully defended, and there we go. So he wants to attack for 7 this time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit him with a bash, and then I'm going to hit him with a defend. And it's pretty simple. Like at the moment, it's very simple. Obviously, down the track, getting more elaborate decks and things like that comes up. And at the end of each encounter, we get to choose a new card, one of 3 cards to add to our deck as well, which is quite good. We throw up 2 blocks and a strike. I'm currently weakened, so I deal 25% less damage at the moment. Down to 72. He plans on doing 7 damage next turn. I can I could also deal 8, and then I couldn't kill him, so I'm going to block twice and attack once. I don't really want to lose too much health. I want to be going into the boss battle or elite battles with as much health as I can. So he wants to attack for 12 this time. I'm just going to fully defend this. Just playing it extra safe. Just going to do a 12 again. I do not have a choice now. I'm going to have to just fully attack him, which is fine because I can kill him straight off. So there's my heal for 6. I get 16 gold to add to my money pouch, and I get to choose an extra card, one of 3. So first we have True Grit. Gain 7 block, exhaust a random card in your hand. Now exhaust means it's completely removed from your deck until the next encounter. So for the rest of that battle, you don't have that card that you select. So that's interesting. Clash. Can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack, deal 14 damage. It's pretty crazy. Pummel. Deal 2 damage 4 times and exhaust. Yeah, I think this one's a little bit situational. However, when it is, it costs nothing. So I'm going to go with that. We're going to continue on to the next one, which is question. So this is a chest. Pretty elaborate looking chest. But in here we have a relic, which is fantastic. So it's a pantograph. At the start of boss combats, heal 25 health, which is pretty good, pretty nice. I'm going to go with instead of a battle, question mark. Just explore these question marks. They can be pretty good. They can also be bad. Golden idol. You come across an inconspicuous pedestal with a shining gold idol sitting peacefully atop. It looks incredibly valuable. You sure don't see any traps. You sure don't see any traps nearby. Receive golden idol and trigger a trap, or leave. I'm going to just go for it. Be aggressive. As you grab the idol and stow it away, a giant boulder smashes through the ceiling into the ground next to you. You realize that the floor is slanted downwards as the boulder starts to roll towards you. Oh, so I've got a choice here. I did pick it up. So the golden idol is a relic which enemies drop 25% more gold, which is quite nice. So outrun, curse. So it gives me a card which is unplayable. Takes 16 damage from getting hit by it, or lose 4 max health. Interesting. I think I will look at losing 4 max health. Squish. The boulder flattens you a little as it passes by, but otherwise you can get out of here. Alright, so I'm just down to 76 max health, which is alright. Alright, so we've got a little thief here, looter. So he's going to steal, every time he attacks, he's going to steal gold, and he's going to steal 15 gold every turn. He eventually will try and escape, and if he does, he'll take all the gold that he's stolen from me away. So I need to, 1, defend, and 2, get away. Yeah, kill him as fast as possible. So it can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack. So if I get rid of my block, I can attack this and deal 14 damage. Fantastic. And then I'm left with being able to hit him twice, and that was quite a nice card actually. So he dealt 5 damage and he took 15 gold. So I can deal 12 damage to him. He wants to attack me for 10. I can completely block that, hit him for 6. Alright, so he's just wanting to block this turn. Usually when they block, the next turn is them escaping, so I want to just fully destroy him. So I'm going to fully heal up, which is great. Get my 30 gold back. I get 10 gold plus 3, which is the golden idol, will give me the extra more. Explosive potion, deal 10 damage to all enemies, that's nice. So that goes up here and we can play it during an encounter. So second win, exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand and gain 5 block for each. That's interesting. Metallicize, at the end of your turn gain 3 block. So that's a power, which means for that entire encounter, at the end of my turn, I'll always gain 3 block, which is great. Gain energy and lose 4 health. I'm going to go with this one. And go straight into the next battle. So we're up against a jaw worm. He wants to attack for 11. Alright, so we can play all our defends and then hit him for 14 damage. I'm really liking that card now, it's a good choice. So we will completely defend against that attack. And this one is just fantastic. He's not going to attack, he's going to block and use a buff. So we're just going to just lay into him. Absolutely. So he's gained 3 attack and 6. Alright, and 6 block. So if I hit him, I can't kill him. He's going to be left with 4. So what I'm going to do is, at the end of your turn, gain 3 block. So that'll let me block pretty much everything except for 1, I believe. Yep. So I take 1 damage. So this 3 block is just going to continue on and on. It's not going to matter now because I can just play this and then deal 14 damage. Alright, so 7 block, exhaust random card, Iron Wave, gain 5 block, deal 5 damage, that's kind of nice. Drop kick, deal 5 damage if the enemy is vulnerable, gain... Alright. Gain energy and draw 1 card. Interesting. So if he's vulnerable, deal 5 damage, gain energy and draw 1 card. I'll give this one a go, I think. Or this one's kind of nice. Gain 5 block and deal 5 damage. I mean, blue. See the color of these borders kind of initiate their show off what rarity they are. So these are just basic ones. Blue's obviously the next one up. I'm going to give this one a go. It's a little bit more situational, but we'll give it a go. So I don't need the heal at the rest stop, so instead I'm going to go to the smithy and I'm going to upgrade one of my cards. So this one, instead of 14 damage, will be 18 damage, which is pretty great. 4 block every turn instead of 3. Deal 8 damage instead of 5. Applying 3 vulnerable. So that's pretty great. That's actually quite nice. So you deal 10 damage, and for 3 turns they're vulnerable. So I think I will end up 4 block return is nice. I'm gonna go with the bash one though. This one will be quite nice. Alright, question mark time. Big fish. As you make your way down a long corridor, you see a banana, a donut, and a box floating about. No. Upon closer inspection, they are tied to strings coming from holes in the ceiling. There is a quiet cackling from above as you approach the objects. What do you do? So if I go for the box, I'll get a relic. But I'll get a curse. At the end of your turn, lose 1 health for each card in your hand. That sucks. I'm not a huge fan of that. So I'm going to go ahead and get max HP. You eat the donut. It really hits the spot. Your max HP increases. So now I have 81 max HP. So this next one is an elite enemy. So let's see how we go with this. Starts with 8 block. Gains 8 block at the end of its turn. So that's pretty crazy. Enemy is currently asleep. So let's do some damage then, I guess. Alright. He's no longer asleep and he is stunned for his turn. So what's he going to do on his turn? He's stunned. He can't do anything. So his next turn he wants to deal 18 damage. Alright. So I'll throw up all my block cards. I'll attack him for 14 and then I'll attack him for another 6. Ouch. Okay, so he wants to hit me for 18 again. So gaining 3 block every turn will be nice. He's not vulnerable. So I think that I can do this one. Do this one, which will then gain me energy as well. Which I'm not going to be able to defend a lot against this next attack. However, I think I'm just going to have to wear it. Ouch. Alright, so he's just wanting to inflict a negative effect next turn, which is fine with me. I need to play every single one of my defend cards to be able to play the 14 damage, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'll hit for 21 because he's weakened or vulnerable. Alright, so he's taking my block gain cards down by 1 and my attack down by 1. Alright, so he's going to hit for 18. So I can do a bash and a defend. So it's going to hurt a bit. It's 11 damage. Ouch. So he's got 29, so I can deal 13 and 5. So I can deal 18 damage. So not a lot. So I'm going to block as much as I can. Hit him with that. Turn. So I'll be able to only take 3 damage here, which isn't great. Alright, so this should be fine. I can now hit him and kill him. Okay, so I've got a bit here. So it's gold, whetstone. So upon pickup, upgrade 2 random attacks. That's pretty nice. So drop kick, and I didn't see the other one upgraded. I think just a basic attack it did. 5 potion, deal 20 damage. That's kind of nice. Add a card to my deck. So intimidate. Apply 1 weak to all enemies, and then discard this card. Iron wave, gain 5 block, deal 5 damage. Shrug it off, gain 8 block and draw 1 card. I think I'm going to go with the Iron Wave. Alright, so left, right. Let's go left. Peace Pipe. You can now remove cards from your deck at campfires. That's nice. If I had a curse. Alright, so we got 3 little dudes here. What are these? On taking attack damage, rolls up and gains 4 block. Interesting. I mean, I'm just going to do this. He survived because he had 13 health and now he's dead. Alright. Just didn't want to deal with that. Want to heal up as much as I can. Rupture. Whenever you lose HP from a card, gain 1 strength. I don't have any cards that remove HP, so I'm assuming that counts for me. Gain 2 energy, so technically only gaining 1 energy. Unless I get a card that negates this. Maybe if I upgrade it, it'll cost 0. Gain 2 energy and exhaust. Twin strike, deal 5 damage twice. I mean, I think I'll go with this one. See if I can upgrade at the campfire. So this, remove a card from your deck. I don't want to remove anything, so let's go Smithy. Absolutely, there you go. So you gain 2 energy and discard that card. So I'm going to upgrade that. Seems to be pretty great. Elite or basic. I'm pretty weak from that other elite fight. If I go this way, it's going to let me prepare a little bit better for an elite fight. This way does let me do a question mark event though. So I think I'm just going to risk it and I'm going to go to the elite. Artifacts. Okay. Negates 1 debuff. Alright, so they all want to do 8 damage to me. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Pays for itself. Alright, so I'm going to play this card. That's not going to work because the vulnerable won't work. Alright, so this bash isn't going to apply the 3 vulnerable because they've got that up, but it will allow me to draw a card and gain. So going to just go ahead and attack. So he's no longer going to be able to negate any more buffs. I'm going to play this one. It didn't give me energy or draw a card because he wasn't weakened, but it still dealt 8 damage. I'm also going to deal the 20 to get rid of him, and then I'm going to play my 2 blocks. So I'm going to take 6 damage here. Alright, so I need to try and block 8. I'm not going to be able to, I am going to be able to block 8, so I'm going to block. I'm going to take this guy once and then twice. Enter. So he's giving me 2 wound cards in my deck. Just give me 3 block each turn. I need to try and block 8. I'll be able to exactly block 8. I'll also be able to hit for 14 and then hit for 6. Right, so you're in 2 wound cards. I can see if they keep doing that, the longer this plays out. Oh, look at that. I draw 3 wounds. Are you kidding me right now? Of the 4 wounds in my deck, I draw 3 of them. I'm pretty sure I only have 3. So I take a direct hit of 5 damage there, which, unfortunate. He's not going to be attacking me, so I'm just going to hit him twice, defend, and turn. Alright, some more wound cards, eh? Alright, so he's not vulnerable. I can't get him vulnerable. But that... I mean, that allows me to do that. Then I can do this. Then I can do this. And there you go. Alright, let's get a bit of gold. And then Tori. Whenever you would receive 5 or less unblocked attack damage, reduce it to 1. Wow, that seems really good. Blood for blood. Costs 1 less energy for each time you lose HP in combat. Deals 16 damage. Wow. Okay. Perfected Strike deals 6 damage. Deals an additional 2 damage for all of your cards containing Strike. Cleave. Deals 7 damage to all. I'm going to give this one here a go. Costs 1 less energy for each time you lose HP in combat. So I wonder if once I've lost 4 HP, this thing's just going to be free. Alright, so we got a normal enemy up next. A Spike Slime, a large one. When less than 50% HP will split into 2 smaller slimes. Alright. So he's going to try and put a negative effect on me first. I can't do 14 damage because I've got the defend card, so I'm going to play the 3 defend cards so I can play the 1. And enter. Frail. Gain 25% less block from cards for 2 turns. That's not the greatest. Wants to hit me for 16 damage. I don't really have means to block much of that. I can block 3 block, so that's not that great. So I'm just going to hit him with the vulnerable, block what I can, and go next turn. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Alright, so... gain 2 energy. I'm going to drop kick him. He interrupted it, which is annoying. I have 5, so I can play all of these. So I can metallicize, I can defend, I can strike, and I can strike. See you later, buddy. Gain 2 energy, that's nice. Add a card to my deck. This one is amazing. You deal 4 damage and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. This one, absolutely. Clash is awesome. Please heal me. I need health. Not what I needed. 10 damage coming my way, so double defend. And then I can kill him instantly and then hit him with a strike. I don't want to give you any gold. So another clash card, which is awesome. He's coming in for another 10, so I'm going to block. I'm going to do another block with a weave. I'm going to clash, and I'm going to strike. Pretty good, pretty good. So I'm going to block that. Okay, so he's got 12 health, which shouldn't be a problem for me. See you later. Just like that. And then I'll heal up to 50, which isn't great. Exhaust your hand, deal 7 damage for each exhausted card. Twin Strike, deal 5 damage twice. Rage, whenever you play and attack this turn, gain 4 block. So deal 10 damage, or gain 4 block for every attack I play. I think I'm going to go with the Twin Strikes. Fantastic, I have a camp. It would be nice to upgrade, but I need to get some health. I need to rest up for this final battle. Alright, here we go. Here's the boss for the level. It is a Hexaghost. This enemy's intentions are unknown. It's not attacking though. So I'm going to play my power, then I'm going to play my 2 strikes. I don't need 2 extra energy right now, so I'm just going to continue. So getting this energy 1 strike, that's great. Oh my gosh. That is insane. He is going to hit me for a lot of damage. I can play all these cards right now too, so I'm going to defend. I'm going to clash, I'm going to clash, I'm going to strike, I'm going to drop kick. and then I'm going to take the brunt of a ton of damage. Ouch, there goes half my health pretty much. Alright, so he wants to hit me for 6 next turn. I know that I don't want to use that one this turn, so I don't need to, so I'm going to do this one. It gives me enough to avoid that damage. I'm going to hit him with more damage and more damage. I won't save that Seeing Red card for a turn where I'll actually be effectively to use it. He's just giving me a burn card, which isn't great. Great, so there you go. I can deal 16 damage. He's going to try and hit me for 6. So pretty sure I can play all of this. So I'm going to defend. I'm going to deal 10 damage and apply vulnerable. I can't deal the 9, so that's alright. I'm going to deal 21 and 24 on my turn. So if I get that card, I'll get 2 damage at the end of my turn. So I don't have it yet. He's just wanting to block and use a buff, which is fine. This will work because he is currently vulnerable, so I'll be able to gain energy. So that'll be played for free, and I draw a card, which is awesome. And I can use 3. So defend, a couple strikes, and a clash. Oh, I can only use that if that's not in my hand. I'm not going to play that, because that might be useful later. So he's gained 2 strength, and he's going to try and hit me for 8. I'm gonna block the 8 exactly. Hit him for 10 damage, and then hit him for 9. There we go. So I blocked that. Just waiting for these Seer cards to appear. There we go. At the end of your turn, take 2 damage, which is unfortunate. And another one, so I'm going to lose 4 health here. He wants to attack for 8, which is fine because I'll be playing all of this, which is perfect. Blocked it, but I got another C card, which is fine. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So I do want to play this, so I can play this one. I can bash, I can strike, and I can clash. So he's got 4 strength bonus now. So he's about to absolutely demolish me, so I need to kill him right now. I need to kill him right now. So I'm gonna play that. He blocked it, which is fine because he was weakened, so it didn't cost anything. So I should just be able to finish him off without dying. And there we go. Just like that. Poison potion, apply 6 poison. We get to add another card to our deck. We've seen this one. If your HP is below 50%, gain energy at the start of each turn. That's pretty cool. Block no longer expires at the start of your turn. That's pretty nice. I think I'll take that. We get some boss loot, so we get to choose a relic. So Philosopher's Stone, gain energy at the start of each turn. All enemies start with 2 strength. That's pretty insane. Runic Cube, max HP is lowered by 20%. Whenever you lose HP, draw 1 card. Interesting. Lizard Tail, when you would die, heal to 50% of your max HP instead. Works once. Oh, so get out of jail free card, that one. Fair enough. And proceed. So we completed that, so now we're level 2, which is the city. So that's where we're going to be going next. Alright, I'm going to leave that one here. I really enjoyed this game so far, quite a lot. I really enjoy the turn-based combat, the relic acquisition, the card deck building aspect, the aesthetics, the music, everything's really great. Really enjoying it. Let me know if you are too in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe to the channel. Liking the video also helps me out a lot. And I'll see you all in the next video.